Oh boy, guys, Sir Binary is attacking me, and with that, I might as well introduce you to the new video. What is up, my gangsters? Welcome to a new video. Someone commented that I said, "What's up, my gangsters?" in the least gangster way possible. So, sorry, but I'll try and be more gangster-like. All right, yo, ooh, what is up? Yeah, I'm getting unsubscribed to for that. And people who are just coming in are gonna hate me, honestly. But today we're talking about a conspiracy theory, okay? I know what you're thinking. I know what you Why? Why would we do this? Why are we not talking about Clash of Clans? Well, the builder base is boring, admittedly. And so, why would we do that when we can talk about something super interesting, which is how maybe I might live forever? Okay, so that's a little clickbaity. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really not gonna lie. But let me explain. So I was in high school, right? And we're just chilling out, talking about our favorite conspiracy theories. You know, JFK, aliens, like normal conspiracy theories. I mean, one kid was like, "What if whenever you die, your consciousness gets sent to a reality where you didn't die?" Crazy stuff, I know. So yeah, for some reason that one really stuck with me. By the way, Battlecopter just got triggered in. Look at this cannon cart getting caught onto by the Tesla. I think he fails this, actually. Yeah, this is probably a fail. This is an epic way to start a video, bro. Just have some guy one-star me, and then while he's one-starring me, I'm just trying to commentate some story. This is actually so fire. So anyway, we're going to get a one-star defense. That's cool. And let's actually get into some attacks because we not been attacking, so let's not watch too many defenses here, although that was pretty fire, and we don't get another defense, but I will take the first one star. So anyway, his basically, what he said is whenever you die, your consciousness gets transported to a reality where you didn't die instantaneously, so you don't even know it. And I was thinking, okay, that's like kind of an interesting theory. And then on my drive home that day, this was in high school, it was forever ago, but I sneezed while driving, and then because you have to close your eye. I tried not to. I hate sneezing while driving, but my eyes closed momentarily, and when they opened, a mailman like swerved out of the way. He was in my lane, by the way. It wasn't like I just went into his lane. He was in my lane, just like looked up and then went like that, definitely on his phone, which I'm not on my phone when I drive anymore. And I was like, oh my goodness, what if there's a reality where he actually killed me? So anyway, before we get too deep into that concept, I'm going to actually think about how I want to attack this base because your boy has just not been paying any attention. So maybe we're going to try and make this work. I have no plan. We're going to see how this goes. Maybe cannon cart. We're going to go cannon cart from both the corners like that. And we'll see how that goes. Maybe we go and throw one archer there. That was a waste, but it's fine. So ideally, Battlecopter needs to take out the lava launcher. If he doesn't take out the lava launcher, your boy is definitely fried. So we're going to hope that he does do that. Let's go Baby Dragon ability number 1. We'll go Battlecopter ability onto this lava launcher, sorry, giant cannon. And now, why don't we go try... Okay. We found some of the traps. I'm not going to lie. Why don't we go ahead, take down those traps. Now, Battlecopter is doing what I needed him to do, though, and so that's magnificent. So, honestly, I feel like we full send Battlecopter further into the base here. And what we're going to do, we're going to move Cannon Cart like that, so that way he'll go straight towards the Archer Tower. And then we'll go Baby Dragon. Cannon Cart will take out the Archer Tower as well. And for some reason, the Archer Tower targeted onto the cannon cart. I was kind of hoping it wouldn't do that, but, you know, you can't always be lucky, unfortunately. Sometimes bad things happen to good people, but that's just how the world is, you know. So, anyway, we're going to go ahead. We're going to let Battlecopter... I think Battlecopter takes out Mega Tesla, which is actually kind of crazy. I did not think he would do that, but, you know, can't complain. Is he going to take out the Roaster, too? Battlecopter's my goat, bro. Honestly, P.e.k.k.a hits push trap, so he literally gets pushed into the base. That's pretty epic. Okay, well, I can't be mad about this. This is actually a great attack. But anyway, I look up, some random mailman nearly hits me, and I'm thinking, oh my god, like I just nearly died. And then I paused, and I was like, wait, what if I did die in one reality, and now I'm in the one where he looked up from his phone and didn't kill me? And that was the very first time I ever thought about this substantially. And since then, I do this thing when I'm trying to go to sleep, right? When I'm trying to go to sleep, I think about a really complex thing that just makes no sense. That way it makes me tired, right? So I was thinking about this now. That's what I do when I'm Okay, that's cool. When I'm trying to go to sleep, is I think about that theory. And I've come to some really interesting conclusions. You know, right? Like you guys may not really find this as interesting, but unfortunately for you, this is my channel, so we're definitely going to talk about it for like 15 to 20 minutes, okay? So the first thing I naturally thought of was, well, does this just mean again, obviously I don't believe in the theory. Like I just kind of playfully imagine like what if, okay? Just before anybody worries that I'm like a crazy schizophrenic dude, I'm not, probably, hopefully. Anyway, okay, I nearly got a candy car. Anyway, does this mean I could just not die? All right, so I feel like the natural first place to go from when you think of, oh, if I always get transported to a reality where I live, the natural first thought is, well, does that mean I could just like go skydiving without a parachute and somehow I would survive? And I'm gonna say no, probably not, because and trust me, I've thought about it quite a bit, and I came to a conclusion that I find very logical. That is, if you're always transported to the reality where you live, you're probably not transported to reality where you're dumb enough to test if you can skydive without a parachute based off what someone said in math class, right? You're probably in a reality where you have a little more common sense than that. That's the conclusion I landed on is don't try it. You'll probably die, right? And so then that made me think, okay, well, what does this even really mean? Okay, really, let's see, do we get a defense? Sir, binary against me again. That made me think though, like, what does it mean? Does it mean that this is good, right? Yeah, he wins. He gets 6-star. That's fine. We're not going to worry about it. As I was saying, we're up against Mr. Spellcaster himself. How do I do this? There's a lot of value here because that can be reached, but maybe we go Battlecopter plus Baby Dragon, right? I mean, we do also have Electrofire Wizard value here, but that feels too risky. I mean, Battlecopter plus Baby Dragon will take down Lava Launcher, then we can get down the Mega Tesla and Roaster and Double Cannon. That would just leave these two defenses in theory. But I don't really love the idea, to be honest. I really don't. We could get down Giant Cannon. Oh, wait, I guess maybe he's trying to bait me into going for the Giant Cannon, because we could theoretically outrange Archer Tower and Lava Launcher to take down these two defenses, but I'm not going to fall for that. I don't know if he thinks I'm crazy or not, but I'm definitely not. I'm not crazy, I say as I talk about some like really obscure conspiracy theory the entire video. Anyway, that does remind me, though, talking about said obscure conspiracy theory, it brought me to another place where I was like, wait, so would that mean that the person I inevitably marry, is that going to be their best life or their best reality, or is this kind of like an L reality for them, you know? Wouldn't that kind of suck if it's like, I'm their worst reality or something? And, you know, at first I was thinking, well, surely the person I would marry, I would be in their best reality, because in my best reality, my marriage would ideally be pretty sick, you know, in a good way. But then I also thought maybe in their best reality they'd marry some like crazy rich dude, which I'm currently not, by the way, in case you're curious, would not qualify as that in my current state, and like go to have some sick parties and stuff. Like, would that be their best life? I don't know. You know, it's an honest question. It's an honest question. You know, obviously I feel like there's the hopeful way of thinking about it, which is like, I hope I would be their best life, but also the realistic that maybe I'm not. And, you know, in my best life, maybe I shouldn't have hit a freaking push trap and lost my cannon cart. But, you know, life isn't perfect. That's what I've learned in life. We have 2 P.e.k.k.as. Why did I bring 2 P.e.k.k.as? Okay, we're going to move cannon cart towards the roaster. He doesn't go that way. All right, move that there. Cannon cart full send. We need cannon cart take out that, take out the Mega Tesla at least. That's like the least of my concerns. Really, I'm more concerned about the regular Teslas, but... Oh, he's in range of why would you go in range of the freaking Mega Tesla, my boy? Why would you do that? Why would you do that to yourself? Logically, why would you do that? Like tell me the logic behind why the okay. We're gonna need to go like this. Take out Giant Cannon, please. Oh, okay, Cannon Cart, my goat. Cannon Cart, my goat. Cannon Cart, come on, baby. You know you wanna do it. You know you wanna do it. 1, 2, 3. Not even close. Not even close. Not even close. It's not close, baby. It's not. I don't know if I would be their best reality either. And so then I got to like this almost final resting point where I was like, wait a second. This is kind of a pretty egotistical way to think, right? Like, initially I thought it was kind of a good way to think, if that makes sense. Like, it wasn't, I thought it was like healthy, not to believe that, but I thought, it wasn't a bad way to think, because at its core, it basically is the belief that no matter what, everything is going to be okay. That's kind of what it meant to me, is that no matter what happens, everything will be okay. And I'm not going to like have a terrible life. That's what it meant to me, at least. And I feel like that's a very healthy way to think. I think it's very healthy to have a firm belief that you're going to be okay, but not to let that firm belief be strong enough where you don't even feel like you need to try, Because the belief itself isn't like, yo, I'm going to live forever. Although, let me get to that in a second. The belief itself is that anything I do, I will succeed at. So I should give it my all and not think like, oh, it's not ever going to happen. But then I kind of thought about it another way, and I was like, wait a second. So in order for this theory to be true, it basically means that everything that happens in the universe is for me. And then that's when I realized it was actually a pretty egotistical way of thought, because it essentially entails that everything that happens to you and anybody around me happened to benefit me, right? And that's when I realized, man, maybe this isn't like a really healthy thing to put too much thought process towards, but didn't really stop me from thinking about it, because I think it's a really interesting concept, regardless of objectively it being a very also egotistical way to think. And it is a really interesting concept. But it made me think, well, of course, I can't just stop there like, oh, this is egotistical. I got to think a little bit more about it, so I did. And it made me think like, well, wait, wouldn't that theoretically mean, like, I guess that wouldn't not make sense, because like in let's say My Chemical Romance was brought together, and the reason they were brought together is because one of my friends really likes the band My Chemical Romance, and because they got brought together, it helped kind of shape the person they were, and because it helped kind of shape the person they were, it helped them become someone that would meet, and now we're good friends, like that, because they listened to it, and now we're friends. It could kind of be spun in a positive way, but also at its core, it still is the belief that like everything that happens in the world happens for me. And I don't really think that's a good way to think. I'm not gonna lie. That feels like a very unhealthy way of thought. I think it really, at the end of the day, is just important of how you choose to believe in it. If you choose to believe in it in a way that just makes, I don't know, not makes you the main character, but if you choose to think of it in a way that kind of ignores the objectively egotistical side of the theory, it's kind of sick, actually, because it's just like everything that's going on, it's gonna be okay. But it's not like you can just say, okay, I'm not gonna try, because you still gotta try, but you're gonna succeed. That's how I think of it, at least, because it's like, I know I gotta still try, but also at the same time, it's going to be okay. Like, it's going to work, if that makes sense. Let's go Battlecopter there, Barbarian there, double pause. Like, as I said with the theory of like, well, you can't just throw yourself off a cliff because, in your best reality, obviously, throwing yourself off a cliff is not going to be something you think you can do. Well, it's kind of the same way where it's like, well, you can't just not try, because if in your best reality, you're going to try and it's going to work. But also, just know it is going to work. It's kind of like that. I don't know. It's kind of a cool concept to me. I like it. I think it's pretty sick. Let's go take out that Tesla like that, and then pause cannon carts there. We got to be careful with Battlecopter. Honestly, we're going to use Battlecopter ability onto this gold mine, and watch why. Like that, now he's not going to fly straight into the Mega Tesla range, because otherwise he would just kill himself, all right? So I'm a big fan of not doing that. We're going to make sure he does not just kill himself. And our cannon carts are going very close to that as their future, but luckily they as well are not killing themselves. God is good. Everything works out. Maybe we should, I don't know. I think we're actually okay right here. We're going to use Battlecopter ability again on the outside just so he keeps not dying. And then we still have P.e.k.k.a. I don't know what I want to do with all that, though. Maybe we go like Archer. That way we tank for Giant Cannon, and the Archers should take that out. And now we got the cannon carts going in for the Archer Tower. Perfect. Look at the Archers going to go take down the Giant Cannon. That's exactly what I'm talking about. And then now Cannon Cart should take down that roaster. And then now why don't we just go ahead and throw some barbarians into the base too. Let's just go put all 3 of them down. Because why not? You know, why risk it? Let's just go put all 3. They should get through the space pretty quickly because we got a lot of juice in here. Nice. This was actually a pretty cool attack. I'm really liking the use of barbarians and archers, you know, because they actually do help a whole lot on the back end. But yeah, so I guess what I'm saying with all this is if you choose to believe in it, try not to believe in the everything is happening because I'm important. Think of it as, you know, things might seem rough, but they'll figure themselves out because you are in your best life right now. And it just so happens that our best realities coincide with each other, you know? That's just how it is. That's just how it is, trust. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to get a sick attack here to finish off the video. We're going to do it right after this one. We're going to go take down that. We'll go bomber ability. Let's start battle machine all the way on the outside, and he's going to do some nasty work over there. Move the cannon crest for the forward towards the crusher. They'll take down crusher. Then we're moving towards gold storage. They take down gold storage. We win. God is good. And yeah, so this was a really weird type of video because, you know, it's not really a great example of a conspiracy theory, but it is just me talking about something I think a lot about. And obviously, as I clarified, I don't actually believe this to be true. I don't know, it's kind of fun to think about some stuff sometimes and just be like, you know what, it's not true, but let's just imagine if it was. And just to like logically think about something illogical. Logically thinking about something illogical is actually incredibly fun because I don't know, it takes away the, oh, that's not possible because this, you're like, I already know it's not possible, but how could it be possible? And it's kind of fun to do that, but let's go get our last attack. Oh, he's using the base that I shared in my Discord, interesting. But he moved it around, I think. No, this is the one I shared in my Discord. I didn't fail this. I did fail it because I used 3 drop ships trying to get a thumbnail attack. So I've never actually attacked it against him, so it's interesting he uses this base. I guess he must consider it good because I said it was good. Or else he wouldn't be using the exact base that I shared in my Discord. Baby Dragon plus Battlecopter takes down double cannon roaster. It's not that big of a deal. How would I want to do this? I should know where the traps are. I mean, we should be able to get down roaster double cannon over there, which is actually some pretty nasty value. Then Baby Dragon. We'll go with the Barbarian. And then why don't we try out hog gliders just for the bit, all right? That sounds like a good plan to you guys, all right? Okay, so let's go, hello. We find a Tesla immediately, Battlecopter all the way from the side. It looks like he moved some of my traps around, which a little scary, but also I'm feeling okay. So we're gonna keep going with it. If we get down the value I think we're gonna get down, we might be okay. This Mega Tesla is probably the scariest thing, but we're going to get splash damage with the Baby Dragon on the Mega Tesla anyway, so honestly I'm not that worried about it now that I really thought about it. Let's go Barbarian there. There's another Tesla. Let's go 1, 2. We should be able to take that down. One more Barbarian to tank for the Archer Tower. Yeah, that's really nice. Okay, so now we're going to use Battlecopter right there. Let's go move cannon carts towards this. We'll use Baby Dragon ability here in a moment. 1. We'll go Battlecopter ability on that. Bang, bang. Okay, so we should be able to get down the roaster and everything now. And then we should get down the Mega Tesla too. So this was actually so crushed. This is actually so crushed. It's almost funny. It's almost funny. It's almost funny, but it's not even funny how crushed this is. You guys thought I was going to say that at first. I had to tease you with it, but we'll go Barbarian all the way on this side over here, just so we clean up the base. Because hog gliders are known for time failing. You know the vibes, but we haven't even used the other 2 hog gliders at this point. We don't really even need to. I think we're going to try and swag them. We're going to try and do a nasty 2-camp swag. That's actually filthy to try and pull on somebody in the top. What are we? We're like top 15 maybe. Yeah, we're going to get 2-camp swag against somebody in the literal top 15 of the world. That should be illegal. That should be like ban worthy right there. That should not ever happen. It should not ever happen. It should not ever happen. He stopped spectating. I can't blame him because we were doing one of the most filthy swag moves we've ever seen. 4 camps at 6,400 trophies. That's all I need. All I need are the 4 camps. That was a beautiful attack. Okay, so why don't we go ahead now with the 4 camps we have stage 2. Let's just pick a random troop, baby. I guess we could go bombers maybe. Yeah, bombers sound good. We have battle machine. So what are we going to do? We're going to go... We could take down all that stuff. That would be pretty huge. And then I don't even know what to do with the bombers, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. So I guess we're going to use one bomber first to test, which, look, when you have four bombers, you know, you get to test. So we'll use cannon carts there and then pause that there. Let's go with the bomber now. We are not finding any traps yet. We'll go bomber ability right there. And then huge. So we do not find any traps. So we definitely could have saved that bomber. Poor guy had to lose his life in the war, but okay. You'll be fine. You're literally a bomber. You're okay with death, clearly. I guess we'll go. I don't know where we even use the freaking bombers. I don't need them. I really don't need them. But their main use for me here are going to be to take out these corner buildings. So why don't we go battle machine? Battle machine over there on this side, and then we'll go one bomber now on the corner building. Because again, time failing is probably your biggest risk when you have two cannon carts stage 2. Your risk isn't actually going to be that you fail the attack. It's going to be that you run out of time. So as long as I have something to take care of the corner buildings, which are what the bombers are doing here, I definitely get this in time. So that's really all I was worried about. Why don't we make sure we get down this double cannon though? Look at this. We're going to use number 8's ability, and it should take down double cannon pretty soon. You ready? You ready? Boom, double cannon's gone. And then now number 6 should hopefully take down. Yeah, this base is cooked. This base is cooked. It doesn't matter, bombers or whatever troop I have, I will still cook you no matter what. We swagged 3 bombers. Dude, that was a pretty steezy attack. You can't say it wasn't. You gotta admit that was pretty sick, okay? That was pretty sick, all right? And look at that, we get a defense. Well, we're number 8 in the world, so I'll take that as a W. Go team. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you later.